Hey everyone, it's the Photo Culture Podcast. We have a special guest with us today. Two beautiful ladies. Funky Bacalao.
Funky Bacalao in the house. Bacalao. Espérate, where am I supposed to look? That way?
This way.
Sup, guys? We're here.
So how did you guys, I mean, you guys have a crazy like following as far as like the Caribbean and the Spanish influence. Like how did you guys get together and like how does that work for you guys? Like it works really well.
How did y'all meet each other first? So
Ooh, that's such a
Yeah,
good
you
story.
said
That's
You
such
said
a
you're
good
from
story.
Hawaii and Chicago. So how does that work?
So Chi-Town in the house, and I call her the Hawaiian princess. We're gonna see if we
That's
can.
for my Hawaiian peeps. How's it?
No, if I say anything about Chicago, it's probably like either Cubs or no.
Oh,
No,
R.
let's leave it at that. Huh?
R. Kelly.
No, that's why. There's too many negative things, so I'm just gonna stop right
negative
there.
relations.
What is
Chirac.
Smollett.
No.
Jesse Smollett.
Oh yeah, Chicago's taking an L right now. Jesus.
I still love Chicago.
So how did you guys meet?
Oh my God, it's such a romantic story. So what had happened was, okay, so you had just gotten to Florida too, right? Like you were still new to Florida?
Not particularly.
No?
I was here for 2 years, so this is back in 2012, right?
Yeah, 13. Something like that, yeah.
So I was at the beach down in Fort Lauderdale, and I had my little girl with me. My little girl, always being the social butterfly she is, goes up to this little girl and starts to play with her. And it just so happened to be Evie's child, and these two became little playmates. We found out, through talking, that we live literally a mile away from each other. And we just kind of connected over that, and she was incredibly welcoming. She welcomed me into her house, and we began to grow our relationship. So we planted seeds. She goofy as hell, I'm goofy as hell, and so as the friendship started to grow, we started to basically define kind of our personalities and become funky.
Well, let me give my rendition of that. So this is the way I saw it. So right, so the two girls are playing, right? Her daughter and my daughter are playing.
Versions, right?
And so it's funny, I say it's like a relationship because making friends as a grown-up it's not like kids, right? Kids go to the park and they leave with 5 best friends.
It's
but
like
as
dating.
grown-ups, you can't. Like making friends is like dating. So I go out, one of us, I don't remember who went up first, but eventually we approached our daughters because they were playing, So her opening line to me was, "Oh my God, you have amazing skin." And I was like, "Why, thank you. I love you already." So that's how she won me over.
Listen.
But then
That's how you make friends as adults.
yes,
Compliments.
you have to give a
it's a
compliment.
compliment
Yes. She hit me with, but she's an
years later.
esthetician. You know
Yes,
what I mean?
I do skincare.
okay.
That's
Oh, okay.
my.
So she's like, "You have beautiful skin." Mind you, I was fresh from Chicago, like nothing but winter and cold, so my skin was like flawless. Now I was like, I've been in Florida for a while. But anyway,
It was like butter.
so it's funny because I say it's like a relationship because, okay, so I thought she was cool, and I'm like, I'm new to Florida, I don't have any friends, but someone's got to make the first move. Someone's got to ask for a number.
Man, this sounds like dating already.
You know what I mean? Like someone's got to make like the, so when can I see you again? I really would love to get to know you. So I was like, hey, let me get your number. So then I get her number, and then I'm like, all right, how long should I wait before I hit her up? And text her. Hey, how's it going? You want to come over to the house? I'm like, wait, is it too soon for her to come over to my house? Should we like get to know each other outside of the house?
Should we do like an improv rendition? Hello? Evelise. Oh, yes. Oh, I remember you. Yes.
Use my phone not upside down.
What's up, girl? How are you?
Yes, listen, it was such a pleasure meeting you at the beach that time. I haven't been able to stop thinking about you.
Girl, your skin was amazing. It looked like porcelain.
Yes, it was.
You gonna let me help you out?
I was kind of wondering, can is there any chance that you and I can, see where things go?
I'm free tomorrow. How's that sound?
Oh, absolutely. I have the lasagna ready.
Oh my God.
And then I made a lasagna.
I ate her lasagna.
That's how it went.
And it was amazing.
Yeah, she ate my lasagna. And then here
the
we are.
rest is history.
Do people ask you guys a lot if you guys date or anything like that?
Or
All
Together?
the time. That's
Yes.
actually everyone's first guess if we're a couple.
Really? And then your sisters.
And then sisters.
Yeah, that's the next question.
As if there's no other option.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, she's
Like-
she's not your lesbian girlfriend. Okay, so is she your sister? No. And then they're kind of like confused. So then what are you? I'm like, with friends. It could be cousins. It can be. No, they go straight to. Are you guys lesbians? No. Okay, so then you're sisters. Then no, yeah, it's kind of sad. Then they're like, all right, well, I'm not interested anymore.
So in my mind, I see like, if you guys get together, you guys mesh, you guys are acting crazy at the house, so then you're like, let's make videos. Is that how it went?
I've always been somewhat of like an entertainer of sorts, not necessarily like video or like acting, just I don't know, just kind of the one to always draw the attention of the room somehow.
Right. And also she was probably the Snapchat queen.
Oh yeah.
She was the queen of 10-second videos with Snapchat. She was the one who got me turned on to Snapchat.
A lot of people. I got a lot of people. I'm still waiting for the check actually.
Exactly. Snapchat
owes me a lot of money.
She's waiting because she definitely got Snapchat a lot of followers. She pushed that shit for real. And so she would always, just completely be herself, much like people do stories now, which are incredibly popular. She was doing stories on Snapchat. And I was like, yo, dude, you're funny. And I personally happen to think I'm very funny too. I've always wanted to be a comedian. I mean, ever since I was a kid, my family would ask me, what do you want to do when you grow up? I said, I want to be a comedian because, I was like the one in the family who would like walk into the room and everybody's quiet and then fart out loud and just be like the complete clown. And I'm just hella goofy too. So, it just worked out. One day she's like, you know what? Let's make a YouTube channel. I was like, yes, I think that's a fabulous
But
idea.
that original idea did not work out at all. We were going to try to do some sort of like carpool karaoke thing, singing. Yeah. But then we did.
Inspired by James Corden.
But we didn't know any other words to the songs. We were like, like karaokeing too. So that was just like a disaster. We drove around for like 4 hours.
Yeah, up and down Miami, up and down Lakeshore Drive. Not Lakeshore, that's in Chicago.
That's in Chicago. 95. The 95, up and down.
Bayfront. Yeah.
And like we were just like driving, not knowing the words to any of the songs we were playing. It was just a mess.
So what was your first video?
Well,
the
Coquito video.
The Coquito
video.
Check
out YouTube, Funky Bacalao on YouTube.
That's like eggnog. Right?
Yeah, that's a Puerto Rican traditional Christmas drink that everyone says is like eggnog.
That. Why Puerto Ricans take that, like, I see you like pouring it on yourself, like taking a shower.
Yeah. Oh man, you legit.
So why is it like such a big thing?
Because that's what it is. It's a huge staple of Christmases here, being Puerto Rican, being with the family. It's such a like, once
it's what
Thanksgiving
is to
comes,
white people.
Yeah, but like times 5 though. I think like times 5. That's what I'm saying. That's why we say like Latinos are like the flavor for like the Caribbean so of like the world, because it's like crack. The moment Thanksgiving comes, it's like it's officially coquito season. But then once New Year's comes, like 3, 2, 1, Happy New Year, that's it. You put away.
You guys feed it to the baby and everything? Cause I seen you.
I've given it to my kids to try.
It has alcohol in it?
Yeah.
Yes. Full disclaimer. We don't give it to children. We do not condone.
My kids have tasted it, coquito, several times.
Not mine.
I know Puerto Rican was like,
bro, like every Latino kid has had beer, like when they were like a baby.
Well, yeah, my dad used to put like rum in our tea when we got sick, so I don't know if he could press charges now or not, but.
I think there's a statute of limitations on that.
Yeah.
I think
they're actually about 18 years old, maybe 21.
Right.
No, they have to be.
You mean on your 21st birthday?
No, certain places is 18.
Right? You were 21, right? right. Yeah. Okay then. Well, there goes every Latin tradition right out the window.
Yeah.
So why? Go ahead.
Coquito was what originally we thought, well, we can draw on the culture that way. I am 100% Puerto Rican, but I'm born and raised in Hawaii. So a lot of the culture for me was lost, being that I grew up, I did grow up in an island setting, but entirely different from, the normal Hispanic culture. But when I was about 12 or 13, I had a stepfather who came in and introduced me to all the food and the culture. And then getting older, the first place I visited was subsequently Chicago. And I spent 3 weeks there. So I went to Puerto Rican Day Parade, and it was like I really got incredibly immersed in the culture. So more or less our first video was to draw in people that we could relate to. So
most of your videos and jokes are from your family, like the culture.
Yes.
And I think that works because there's a lot of people that can relate to what you guys are saying, and then they find it hilarious. So
That's awesome. Well, thank you for that. Look at that. We're hilarious.
You're hilarious.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was
gosh.
watching one of your videos, and it was like, I think it was like, watch who you bring home from the club or a date or something like that night, and you called her, or you called the guy.
Oh, yes.
That's my character James that I played.
Yeah, you called and was like, the
Yeah.
girl with the burgundy dress? Check that. And then she goes in there peeing like a man. I'm like, whoa.
Yes.
And he did
Oh my
have
God,
sex
that's so
with
funny.
her, so I was like, oh.
So how do you guys come up with skits? Like, what is the creative process of coming up with a skit?
The thing is, like, I life. So, like, a lot of times things just kind of like happen. I'm like, oh my God, that's a skit. So, for instance, even earlier today, as I was thinking about like the podcast and everything, I'm like, I'm sure they're gonna ask how we met. And as I was replaying the memory of how it happened, I'm like, we should make that into a skit. Like, legit, how making friends as an adult and just play it out like a legit man and woman, except it's friends.
Personally, I would like to do voiceovers. Like, we're just in the background, and then we do our own voiceovers.
Oh my
like,
God.
hey girl, your skin is amazing.
But then the lips cannot match. It
Right,
has to be
yes. Yeah.
So you're showing us the creative
Oh
process.
my God, can I get your number? Okay, yeah. I think we should get together. I make amazing lasagna. Ah, so great.
like that, yeah.
So that's the creative process right there.
Yes, essentially. Yes. It just comes from a place of goodness.
Do you guys write it or direct?
I'll write ideas, honestly, but the ideas that I write tend to evolve into something entirely different.
Like a storyline.
Yes, so as long as there's a seed planted,
Yeah.
I think the same goes for you. As long as there's a seed planted, it often grows branches. And I think I think that's a process for us that is still like, we're still trying to figure out.
Right, because we just hit the 1 year anniversary. So
Congrats, we gotta give him snaps.
thank you so much.
Hey, snappity two dads.
So the Coquito skit was our first video, and honestly, I cringe sometimes watching it because I'm like, oh my God. But you grow, you learn as you go. So I feel like we can clearly see how far we've come in a year. So I can only imagine how much better we're gonna get. But like, for example, the expectations versus reality video that we made, that to me, I just wanted to make a video about what guys think we're like versus what we're really like. So I don't know if you guys got a chance to see that, but the opening of the video is me and like a cute little like sexy nightgown
And then you
and full makeup. My hair's all blow drawn, and I'm like, oh my God. And then the birds were chirping. I'm like, oh, good morning. And like, really, come on. No.
Yeah.
You wake up in the morning, you're a hot mess, you're like, shit, what day of the year is it? And like, yeah, let out a little fart, whatever. Because
I'm not gonna lie, I found that really funny.
but that's reality, and you
Yeah.
just don't expect that with women. You expect class, and that's like so. I'm sure most women don't fart around their men. I'm just saying. I know some do.
I don't know. You don't do that?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying yes, it happens.
I think every woman wants to get comfortable. They just let it.
Right, exactly, and it's all about being comfortable. I mean,
Yeah.
in the beginning, you're like, oh, I'm gonna go step outside.
Yeah,
over
you
here.
wanna hide it and
I'm
stuff.
gonna go over here, and then you like let it.
But
rip,
what does the
then
first one go like? Like, how does the first one happen?
It's so romantic.
It's like love at first sight.
It's like you guys are just cuddling, right? And eventually you can't hold it because it's pressing against the anal cavity. And when that happens, it's like you try to just let the air out, but
With no sound.
when there's too much pressure behind the engine, there's no quiet to it. You know what I'm saying?
Just let her rip.
So yeah, and listen, if they don't love you after that, they're not gonna love you.
Man, that would suck if you stop loving girls after she farts. What if it smells really bad though?
I mean, what's the appropriate time, like tables for a girl to fart or take a shit in
Second
front of?
date.
How long was it?
Second
Yeah,
date.
like-
For you, I'm a non-farter, so I don't know.
It truly varies, I think. I mean, how comfortable you are. I mean, Honestly, I haven't pooped past the shit phase yet. I'm not even there.
The what?
The shit phase.
What's that mean?
He said take a shit in front of your person. I don't think I'll ever do that.
Really? See, that I've done.
With the door locked.
That I've done. Yeah.
Like where they're sitting outside, like eating some chips.
Or in the shower.
You like,
In
Bobo,
the shower, you taking it.
how you doing?
I find that to be so much more normal than farting.
Really?
Yes.
No, I don't know. You know why? Pooping requires peace and privacy.
I think pooping is like me time.
Yeah,
I get it.
reflect on
It's
your life.
self-care.
I get it.
Self-care.
But I think it's so normal. Like, let's say you're my boo.
Okay.
Because, a lot of people think that already, so they'll buy into it. So you're my boo, and you're shitting.
Okay.
I think it's totally normal for me to go brush my teeth while you're taking a shit. I really do think. I think I maybe because I've done it, and it was like nothing, or they were walking at me. But yet, something about like about farts that like to me I'm like, no, I cannot fart in front of you.
Do you guys think it's weird? Because I heard Charlamagne say that if he takes a shit, he has to take a shower after that.
Yes, and she'll attest to that. I'm like that.
Have to take a shit. So
I
you're
have
OCD.
to. I have a fear of being in some sort of like deadly anything, like a crash or like a fall, anything that requires like ambulance to come like strip me, and then like my ass is dirty.
But I think your parents do that to you because my mom would always tell me like, make sure you always wear clean underwear, make sure you wear nice underwear, just in case you gotta go to the hospital. I'm like, they're gonna cut that shit off of you and you laying there naked unconscious anyway.
What used to kill me was in elementary school where you had to take your shoes off and then you had mismatching socks.
Oh yeah.
But that's in style now. That's legit. Like grown people do that on purpose. I'm like, bro, you know that one's pink and the other one's like neon purple.
Like,
so that kind of
you didn't even try.
That kind of scarred me. So now I have to wear like matching socks because
always.
I remember this one time I had like mismatching socks and one was dirty.
Oh man.
And then like you have to take
those white socks
to play with everybody.
Those white socks. Yeah, those are obvious. That's too obvious.
Yeah, that is obvious because you have like the semi-new pair, but I've had them for way too long pair.
Stains on them and stuff.
So one is white, one is off white.
So I need my matching socks.
But you don't think that's weird though? Like you're in the moment, you're horny, and then you taking a shit actually. Never mind.
That makes you horny.
You ain't get horny. You don't even.
Yeah, for some reason
But
I was thinking that you're talking about if you fart, you have to go take a shower.
But like for instance, even that, like I probably will go take a shower.
So you're
like,
OCD.
I'm very like clean. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But then I am very clean, and the idea of somebody taking a shit while I'm brushing my teeth is nasty.
That's
Those
disgusting.
poop particles in the air. That's not clean.
I know. I'm just saying, like, you fart, I walk in on people taking a shit. I mean, that's just I don't know.
So do you guys want to get into like acting or like?
That would
Stand
be
up.
Yes.
great.
Stand
Actually,
up.
we've played around with the idea of putting together an act. I don't know who's gonna show up, but well,
Maybe our
sure
families at least.
Not my mom. So
My family would laugh at me.
no, quick story.
Maybe
That's
just
the whole point, right?
not with me, maybe just
At you?
Oh, okay.
No, my
Yeah.
mom would just be like, y'all are not funny. So my mom calls me about 2 weeks ago. Legit, she sends me a message at 5:45 in the morning. Call me. It's 5:45 in the morning. All right. What's good, ma? Because, it's 5:45 in the morning. Oh, no, mija, nada más para decirte que and I'm like trying to get to the point of why you want to talk at this time. So then she touches on Funky Bacalao. She goes, and so about this Funky Bacalao thing, you have a couple videos that, kind of make me laugh. She goes, but why don't you try like, but she's not being sarcastic though. This is her talking like for real, no sarcasm. She's like, but why don't you try like other people? Like, why don't you try like being funny? Like, why don't you try making them funny? Because I think it'll be better if they're funny.
So what does she think you're doing right now?
Says she
Dramatic?
right. So she gives me an example. She goes, for example, you have this video where you're trying to get this guy to tell you that he loves you. She goes, I didn't get it. I didn't think that was funny. And I'm like, yeah, he's chilling with his boys, and I'm throwing a fit that I want you to tell me you love me. Like, and I think people can relate to that, like, because girls, we tend to get a little psycho at the wrong time. And she goes, yeah, no, I didn't think that was funny. And then like 2 hours later, I get a message from my sister. She comments on the video. She goes, yo, my favorite video so far is the funniest one you got. And I'm just like, in your face, mom. So I tagged my mom. I was like, in your face, mom.
I think it's different times. Like funny to them is different to funny to us.
That's 100% true. Right. It's funny how you said about our followers is definitely very eclectic. We have the I only speak Spanish crowd, the American white, American black, a lot of Caribbean folks follow us too. So it's very very mixed. However, I think the age group is very like ours. So we don't really dominate any of like the teenagers or like early 20s. I think their sense of humor is way different.
Yeah, I don't think they're related to that stuff like that.
No.
Yeah, well, not yet.
Yeah, no. I think maybe later in life.
Yeah.
But then by then we'll be making jokes about like, I don't know, joint pills
and by then we'll have a million
eggs.
followers. So
Do you think
only 1 million? No. Okay, so
Yeah.
we're making these videos, but that's not ultimately what Funky Bacalao is about. I think we wanted to open a platform to where in the long run, what we really want to get at is being able to talk to women, talk to the masses and address them and become motivational speakers. So that's actually the end goal for Funky Bacalao.
empower women?
Exactly. I
What
think
does Funky Bacalao? Wait, well, actually, I think I know what it is.
What is it?
It's food, right?
well, bacalao is a traditional like
Isn't that like fish or
codfish.
something?
Yeah, it's a
It's
codfish,
a
yeah.
So
codfish.
it's funky. You guys are funky codfish.
Well, in literal translation, yes, but bacalao is a very commonly used word. It's basically like saying
it's more used like in a sneaky sense. So like in
yeah,
Puerto Rico,
bacalao,
like in Puerto Rico, you'll say something like
Troublemaker.
Yeah, I saw you, bacalao.
Yeah,
Kind of like somebody
Oh,
that's being
So
up
it's
to.
a slang word.
It's
Yeah.
like a slang
Yeah.
term,
It's
exactly.
like slaves like back that up. Somebody's like, hey, back that up. Like, okay, what's up? And that's it. And then some guys be like, hey, back that up to a girl, and he wants her to back it up on the girl.
Like a double, yeah.
Yeah,
it's a double meaning.
Well, I think what I like
There's
about it too is that
many
it's
meanings.
Spanglish. It's
why
got
do
its
you guys-
English word and a Spanish word.
So why did you guys pick it? Did you guys come up with it like together, or was it like something you guys always thought it was?
So personally, I love the word bacalao, and bacalao just kind of defines a lot of Puerto Rican culture.
No.
So
What
that's
happened
Puerto Rican
was
word pretty much.
no. This is
I
what
like the word
happened.
bacalao.
We were on the phone, so it was her, myself, and a third guy, who at the time we had made a couple of videos with. So we had a conference call, and I said, we're not hanging up the phone until we come up with a name because we'd already made a few videos. We didn't have a name, and they were like not having it. They were like, Evie, I'm like, no, we're not hanging up. 3 hours on the phone, just like spitting like just random words. So we came up with the word funky.
We liked funky.
We like funky. So we're like, all right, cool. So we got something funky blank. So it was like funky comedy, funky chicks, funky ba 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 ba, like all sorts of nonsense. And then out of nowhere, she said the word
And it
bacalao.
clicked.
And then I was like, and the guy immediately said no. So let me tell you what happens
That's
too.
right. That's right.
In Puerto Rico or in the Spanish, I think it's more so Puerto Rican thing, but I'm sure a lot of like the Caribbean, Latin, like Cuba, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, they understand what I'm about to say. It smells like bacalao.
Oh, okay.
You see what I mean? So when we said funky bacalao, immediately we were 5. There was 3 guys and us 2. And then we just kind of like started, go away. But they didn't like it at all because they're like, we're not going to call ourselves funky vagina. Like stinky vagina.
I can see that.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but I liked it. I felt like it had a ring to it. Like the moment she said it, I was like, say it again. And I had her say it a couple times. I was like, funky bacalao, funky bacalao, funky bacalao. I was like, I get it. People are going to like take it the wrong way initially. Like they're going to be like, are you guys calling yourselves stinky? But I was like, fuck. I was like, but I like it though. So it just stayed. And the guys didn't like it. And everyone loves it. They find it funny. They find it interesting and catchy. Like memorable.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I wanted to talk about this because a lot of people, like, you guys have like a stigma on you guys. Like, oh, Puerto Rican girls are this, Puerto Ricans are that. Alright,
Bring
so
it. Let me get comfortable.
why do they say Puerto Ricans like to stab people and they're possessive over their men?
Ooh.
Well, you're talking to 2 different types of Puerto Ricans. So let her talk her version and then I'll talk my version. I definitely fit the stereotype.
Like to start. I'm crazy.
Just make sure my ex is not watching or listening.
And I'll give you my version of from where I'm coming from because being that I am born and raised in Hawaii, I still am Puerto Rican culture. Both my parents are 100% Puerto Rican, but they were also born and raised in Hawaii. I'm not the crazy type of Puerto Rican, which is kind of like a rarity because again, just the culture that I was raised in. I wasn't raised around my people. And from what I know about Puerto Ricans is that the men, the stigma is the men are cheaters. Okay.
I feel like
that's just men. So men.
Which
take a Puerto Rican and just delete the word men.
Which gives
men are cheaters.
Which gives the women reason to become psycho and crazy, okay, or possessive. Because
why have you been cheating? Why you gotta say women cheat?
Well, let her finish though.
Because in Latin culture, I mean, it's even said that men are. It's a very male dominated culture and a very like male driven. What's the word? What's that word?
Machismo.
Machismo. There's another word that's being thrown around a lot frequently. But I mean, for the most part, it's because Puerto Ricans are known to be hot-blooded, but I was raised on an island, not the Puerto Rican island, which I guess could be the same thing. But I was raised in Hawaii. Everybody is practically pretty chill and like laid back.
That's what I feel like in my mind. Like if I go to Hawaii, everybody's like kicking it.
I feel like everybody's stoned.
Feet up, like
a lot of
surfing.
them are for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's funny.
But yeah, I mean, two different cultures, and it, again, it just it doesn't matter whether or not you're Puerto Rican. There's stigmas for every culture. There's going to be stigmas for women. There's going to be stigmas for men. So I mean, it's about what you identify with. I mean, if you identify with, you're like, I'm a jealous, possessive woman, that's what you're going to be.
Yeah.
Psychology, yo.
I don't know.
So I've been known to do I've done some crazy stuff. Like, but I just think it's, I do think it stems from. I'm trying to watch what I say. Like I'm like, should I? No, let me not go there.
Yeah, go there, please.
I think it has a lot to do with right. So that's our stereotype, and the stereotypes comes from just generations of the same thing happening over and over again. I unfortunately picked up some habits that I saw growing up, and I know for a fact it's habits that my mom saw growing up, and I know it's habits that my grandmother saw growing up, and so I hope my daughter doesn't turn out to be the same way. I mean, she's half Puerto Rican, so there's hope for her. There's hope, because she's half. The Guatemalan people tend to be a little bit more chill, so who knows? But I mean, what, you want stories?
What's the craziest thing you've done?
Oh shit.
That you don't. I mean,
that you want to share.
I mean, there's definitely been some. When I look back, I'm like, damn, you were petty. Like I
culture, you gotta.
Let's see, what did I do? I definitely done like the whole packing up all the stuff and throwing it out on the lawn. Did that a bunch of times.
That's not crazy. You keyed somebody's car before?
I've never keyed anybody's car.
Pop tires?
I've never popped tires. I've cut up all their clothes.
That's bad.
Set it on fire, picked up dog poop with it. Not all in one time. That different scenarios of this happening. I've gotten physical. Very. What happens is it depends on the person. Some people, when they're angry, all they see is like red. I'm one of those people, and it's like, it's hard to kind of like be rational. It just like passion takes over you, anger, excitement, whatever you want to call it.
Emotion.
And then you just kind of like act. And then you think back. I'm not proud of most of the things I did. Now I look back and I'm like, damn, that was really stupid. Especially since we're no longer together anyway. But in the moment, you just, I don't know.
That's weird though. 'Cause you just said that the guy you had a baby with is kind of chill. So you would think that balance out a little bit because you're the hothead and he's the chill one.
It's the quiet people
That is the
that you gotta
craziest.
look out for. Yes. See, people like me, I'm harmless because how can I be up to no good? Like, I'm always talking. When do I ever have time to plan anything? But the quiet people,
Diabolical.
those are the ones.
Plotting and planning.
You've never heard of the class clown, of like the most hyper. No, it's always.
They always say that.
That's true.
It's
Yeah.
true.
But you know why it is though?
Because you're quiet and you got time to think.
That not just that.
And you don't want nobody to know.
No, it's not just that because some people call me quiet too sometimes. We like to hold things in,
Yeah, that's very true.
and really you're not supposed to hold anything. You're supposed to let it out. So
Right.
that all that stored
all
up,
that
and then
energy.
at one time
Yeah.
you just.
And that's what happens. So when you have a person like me, who there's no telling what I'm gonna do, plus a person like you who's a ticking time bomb, all you need is just that one more boom. So put those two things together. It's
a recipe for disaster.
You probably
Absolutely.
was like, whoa. Where is all this coming from?
But you know what? But part of you likes it though, because you're like, okay, finally, you're fighting back.
Finally gets to get
Because when
some
somebody's quiet, it was a lot of me fighting with myself.
Yeah.
But tell me, but why? But this, but why? But why? But why? It's silence.
That's what happens to me.
And then that one day, that's it. Like you've had it up to here, and I say and then you snap, and yeah, there's a little bit of element of like, oh shit, but there's also that good. Now bring it. Now let's fight.
I don't know why. Like some girls, they just want you to fight. It's just like,
and then that usually ends up in makeup sex or something.
it's not even that. It's just like you be too stressed out to fight. And it's not. You're not even fighting over nothing. It's really like
I feel like I fought over stuff.
you
Legit.
legit.
But the person's probably like,
I'm just like,
Are you
what
serious?
are we talking
Yeah, that's
about?
exactly. That was his
Talking
line.
about, like,
Are you serious right now? Are you serious?
And it's like the worst times too. It's just like it's like 10 o'clock and she's talking about dishes or something, and then it's like we're fighting about that. It's too much work. Do you think the videos you do is like therapeutic though? Like I'm pretty sure like when you have a video in mind, you want to get it like to the world, so like that way it's out of your mind. So is it like therapeutic for you, kind of?
I think there's a sense of therapy and a sense and stress that goes into it too. I think stress in that you go in and visualizing it one way, but obviously, you know, we're humans, we make mistakes. So there's the elements of, like, for the longest time, we didn't have lighting, we didn't have sound, we didn't have this. So the frustrations, the acting part is a lot of fun. The being in front of the camera part is a lot of fun. Your hair's out of place, your makeup, you know, reapply your lipstick, say the line again, do it again, do it again. I didn't like it like this. There's the shadow in your face. That turns a little frustrating.
how many times it takes y'all? Like, I know y'all do a lot of bloopers.
So the problem is I'm a perfectionist. She's more chilled. She's super chill. She was Evie. She's a Evie. It's fine. I'm a no. It's not fine. It must be perfect. So I think I add on an element of stress sometimes that, you know, maybe, but you know, because I want quality work, you know. So it does get stressful because I'm putting pressure on myself to put something out that in my eyes is good, is quality for the public. And then maybe sometimes they're like, according to my mom, it's not quality at all. So let's bring my mom in on one of these.
Whereas my mom is very, very like, my mom is a bacalao. Like,
Oh, so she's like,
she's been featured in some of the videos and some of our stories because my mom is,
She's like our #1 fan.
she's out of this
Really?
world. Like,
Yeah.
that's funny. So how does
Literally.
your family?
Her mom has a video where she's talking about her, like, you say it.
her vagina
Oh,
hairs.
the white
that's
hair.
cool.
Yes, that's her mom.
Oh, yeah, she shut up. She's funny.
Yeah, that's Mama Bacalao. Hey. Yeah. No, she's very supportive. She shares all the videos on
She gives you
Facebook.
ideas.
Her character gives me ideas
Okay.
about who she is. Yes, definitely. I mean, honestly, majority of the characters that I have in my mind that come to fruition are either people that I've been around or that I can mirror. And, you know, that's something that personally, like, I've always been good at. I've always been able to watch somebody or listen to them or hear them talk and then imitate them. So,
Give him a taste.
no, I'm not ready yet.
We'll catch up, but give him a taste before we leave.
Okay.
She's
all right.
really good with accents.
Yeah, like really random stuff.
Which one is the best one?
My favorite one, you know my favorite one.
Chinese.
Yep. She does a real good nail technician one.
Oh, but that's, you know,
Yeah,
Angela Johnson, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, so.
She's like, oh honey, your nail is ugly today. What you want?
I want a boyfriend.
Oh, you want boyfriend? Oh honey, no, you have Zachary disease. Do you know what Zachary disease is?
No.
Your face look exactly like your ass. So, just random shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was good.
It's just silliness at its finest. But, you know.
Dating as a single mom.
What is that? I don't know. I'm sorry.
Meeting a man.
Say that word again.
That's nice to you and your kids, and potentially not a douchebag.
Nowadays, you gotta be extra careful because
I don't. What
you
are
gotta
they
think
talking
about your
about? What
kids
is that?
too.
What are they talking about?
Dating.
Dating.
God takes you out.
Dating.
Potentially
Yes.
buys you
Dating.
a meal.
Dating.
A 10,000
like with the
engagement
calendar.
ring.
Like what you get a calendar.
Yeah,
like you
do
date
dates
stuff. On the
and
calendar.
Dating. Exactly.
Okay.
Dating things.
I do have a calendar on my phone. You don't have to have like a real book nowadays. It's on your phone. Yeah, so I date. Yeah, I have a calendar on my phone. Yeah, I'm in dating. Right? I'm in dating.
Dating is interesting.
Alright, so Jamie, before you
Yes.
got here, we was talking about
Yes.
prices on rings, engagement rings.
What? Who was?
Well,
Oh, you
We
guys
were.
Oh, okay. Okay.
so
We had a practice podcast run.
what's a rundown, like the average price a man should pay for an engagement ring for you?
If he makes good money,
I mean,
do you care?
honestly, I think the woman that chooses the ring she wants, regardless of the cost, should get what she wants. I mean, but I mean, of course, I wouldn't be ridiculous. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be like, oh, I like J Lo's ring. That's the one I want. You know what I mean? I want the 4 carat.
You guys brought the same ring.
I know. I talked about J Lo
You know what
too.
I'm saying? But I
Because she's the
mean,
queen. Hello.
Listen, if I'm gonna be wearing a ring, I want it to be something that I want. I want it to be something that I chose. And
So you
that
want to pick the ring?
I want to pick my ring. Yes.
So some women are different. They want you to surprise them because they're expecting you to know them.
Well, speaking from experience, I've had several rings in my life, so I want to pick the one I want next time.
The first time though, you didn't care. The first time you had the ring.
Yeah, the first time I basically said in general in vague terms what I wanted, and it was pretty close. It was pretty close. Yeah, I mean, I was incredibly happy with it. You know, it was the one time I planned on keeping my ring on forever, but that didn't work out. So
Do you feel like like you know like anniversaries every 5 years, every 10 years, should the ring evolve too, or?
You know what? Honestly, I think when it comes to relationships, if you have a good, solid relationship, sometimes you don't even need a ring. Rings are great. Rings
That's
are
the
things.
first time I heard that.
Well, that's because
We're very different.
that's because I've been
Complete
there.
opposite of what I said earlier.
I don't feel like marriage is a necessity, just because I've been married before.
So you don't have to be married to live with somebody your whole life.
No, not at all. Absolutely not. Marriage is a commitment, just like any relationship is a commitment.
So like a contract.
It's a contract that is like
Business
binding.
partner.
Yes, it is. You have to treat a relationship like a business deal. You know what I mean? Too. I mean, when you give into a complete 100% emotion all the time, I don't know. Which I do. I'm guilty. But you have to look at it like, is this somebody that I'm going to build with? Is this somebody that, you know, when I'm struggling is going to lift me up, and vice versa? You know, it's a 50-50 give and take.
Yeah, I think like that too.
But I'm not the relationship expert. I'm like the relationship non-expert.
So you don't understand men? Is that it?
I do. I don't. You know what? I just choose to reflect and understand myself more, because in the end, I only have me. So,
I think
like
we
you're
don't
selfish.
understand each other, and that's okay.
but I'm not selfish. I'm incredibly giving. I am. But I don't want to give into like stereotypes either. You know what I mean? That says like you have to be married, because I've been in situations where I was like, okay, I'm married. I'm 100% committed, and then it doesn't work out.
How long you was married for?
I was with somebody for 5 years.
5 years. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Evie, what about your answer?
Oh no, mine's completely different. I want the big fat ring. I want it to keep upgrading. I do want to be married. I do look forward to being married again. But that whole dating thing though has to happen first, though, right?
With the phone.
First you have to
Dating.
dating. So first we gotta do the dating thing. I don't do that dating thing. I don't know why. I just don't. So like that, first we do the dating thing and then we do the ring thing. Okay, so yeah, that's the order. Okay. Maybe I just go buy myself a nice big fat ring.
See?
I just go buy myself. I just want the ring, like as a piece of jewelry. You know what I mean?
How would that even work at the jewelry? Like, so I have a friend.
Sure you can say it yourself.
Asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend. No,
Can I
but
finance that?
I've been married just once. We were together for a really long time. However, we were very young when we got together. We were 17. And 14 years is, it's a long time. So I've learned from so many mistakes that I'm excited to kind of like try to get it right, another time around. Maybe if that time doesn't work out, then maybe I could be like, all right, cool. Then maybe I will feel a little bit more like her. We're like, you know what? Marriage, the ring is not needed. But for me personally, yes. Big, fat, stupid, expensive wedding.
Oh, man.
Yes. Every like typical girl. Like I want like a bougie, beautiful, blinging, banging dress. I want to starve myself for 6 months so I can fit into the dress for the one time.
I'm just going for the food.
Yeah.
Well, you guys better bring me a good DJ. If it's my party, it's gonna be good music though. Honestly, real talk, I throw epic parties. Like my parties are the best.
Yeah.
But my one is gonna be like lit. But but I need to find a guy first. Where do they sell those?
Everyone, Evilise is single and looking to date.
Everybody, get in her DMs. What is your Instagram?
Huh? What's my Instagram?
So do you answer to guys in your DMs?
Yeah,
I'm
I do.
sure you get a whole bunch.
Oh my God, do we? Chacho. Yeah, we do.
The DMs doesn't work?
No, the DMs are a circus. The DMs is like Tinder.
Yeah.
Our DMs are Tinder.
So what does a guy have to do in your DMs?
Let me. You guys want to be entertained?
She answers majority of them.
Let me entertain you guys. Let me entertain you guys. So this is Funky Bacalao. It's the two of us. We are together in the emblem of the logo, right? It's the caricature of the two of us. It says on there, Jamie and Evilise, line 1. Line 2, Puerto Rican comedians, with the plural. So now you have 3 indications right off the bat, without even seeing a picture, that there's 2 people. Very you. But there's 2 of us. They have no idea who's behind the phone, which 99% of the time, hi, it's me. But I think you're beautiful. I think you're absolutely gorgeous. I think you're funny. So to entertain myself, which one? Which one what? Which one are you talking about?
It's beautiful.
Oh, the one I'm talking to now. So which one do you think I'm talking to? Yes. So basically, I've actually done it before, where I've been like, it's Jamie. And then they'll send a picture of Jamie. I'll be like, this one, and I'm like, yeah. I think you're absolutely gorgeous. This, that, blah, blah. So then I'll send a voice. So, haha, just kidding. It's Evilise is the other one. Sorry, you're disappointed. And then they're right back. No, but you're really the one that I like. It was you. I was really trying to get her all along. I just didn't want to hurt her feelings. Bro, our DMs are a freaking circus.
That's hilarious. Yeah.
But then what gets to be a little much is when I enjoy talking to everybody. I really do. I enjoy the most when people have, like today we posted a comment that somebody sent. The comment said, you ladies make our day. I think you're absolutely hilarious. I look forward to watching your videos, and I love how you empower women. Keep doing what you're doing. Love those. So I made it a point to say thank you so very much. I think you're a sweetheart for saying that to us. Like, super appreciate you. Thank you. Because I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Like, yo, that's what's up. Thank you. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Your DMs?
About the DMs.
I know, but I forgot like why I said that about that. So but I reply to everything. But I reply to everything no matter what, and so sometimes people take it the wrong way and they all of a sudden start acting like we're in a relationship. So what are you up to now? Working. Oh, okay. Did you eat yet? What you eat?
I'm trying to get a date.
Bro, like sometimes I'll spend like the whole day with like the same person every 5 minutes. And what are you doing now? What are you doing now? What are you doing now? But what I love the most is where you from. I'm like, bro, we have 15 Puerto Rican flags on our profile alone and every other pictures of me with a Puerto Rican flag.
Yeah.
But you want... I don't know. It's like, do they just go straight to the DM and don't look at the profile at all?
Yeah. would even
Sometimes.
entertain that.
I think for a lot of them it's a numbers game. That's
I
why
think
they're
that's what
like,
it
how
is.
many DMs can I send?
Yeah,
One
see
of them
who
will work.
replies.
Exactly.
Like when they legit ask where you from, I'm like, Puerto Rican comedians should be like. Remember at first when I was like, how can we make it the most obvious?
Yeah.
And like with the whole lesbian thing, they've actually cooled off. But there was a point where I was like, because I'm single, but she's not. So I was starting to get really frustrated. I'm like, I don't want people to keep thinking that I'm a lesbian. Not that there's anything wrong with lesbians. It's just that I particularly am not a lesbian. I don't want people thinking I'm a lesbian because I'm single. You know, I want to get a guy. You know what I mean? And so I'm like, dude, how can we make it like more super uber obvious that we're not lesbians? So I think we started hashtagging not lesbians.
Yeah.
And still, we actually posted a post of us together in bed, like with like blankets, you know, and then like we wrote like a whole description about like, yeah, no, damn it,
But
still think we're lesbians.
But I mean, the element of teasing the audience, I think they enjoy that.
Yeah, I think they do, too.
There's a certain entertainment to it
You
for
guys
them.
don't get dick pictures?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do. Videos. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
If you got a little dick, don't send a pic.
No, but they do though.
Next time you send a dick pic, I'm gonna send a dick pic back to you.
That's actually what I'm probably gonna start doing.
So what does a guy have
Dick
to do
for dick, right?
to get a date
It's only fair.
from the DMs? Like, what does he have to do?
In general,
What's
from the
gonna
DM or from the Funky Bacalao girls? Like you're asking in general terms?
In general, yeah, in general. I got y'all.
I love that.
What's gonna catch
Damn.
What's gonna work?
I don't know.
We gotta get you a date
because
by
here's
this
the
week.
thing. I would love to. Don't get me wrong. I'm not single by choice. I'm single by circumstances. I think. Okay,
You have to give them the list of requirements
Ay,
first.
mío.
It will post it.
The list of requirements will not even work. Some guys will be like, this is too much.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
But there's
No.
gotta
You
be
should watch
one
the-
guy. There's
Out of
gotta
doubt,
be
just
one
try
guy
it.
out there.
But let me tell you what it is. It's that I don't want to say what I want to say because I feel like I'm gonna hurt somebody's feelings. But
Heard it.
let me tell you.
You'll
Let me
thin
tell you
him
what's
out. You'll thin them out that way.
Let me tell you what's in our DMs. Like funny looking people. Like the people that I find attractive, I'm like I'm a girl. Come on, I'm human. I look and I'm like, damn. I wish he would freaking DM
DM me,
us.
okay, then
Like
I'll-
I don't like DM them. Like, hey, ¿qué pasó, papi? But I probably should, right? No, because he probably
It's a numbers game,
But
right?
he probably has a bunch of girls. If I find him attractive, I have like really
High standard?
Exactly. So if I find a guy attractive, it's very likely that like a whole shitload of women find him attractive. So I'm sure their DMs look like my DMs. But it's a lot of people that like, oh, hey, mommy, how you doing?
The
I'm like,
goofy looking.
hold on. I'm gonna let you know right now how I'm doing. Let me go on the profile. No, he's not cute. Yeah, no, I'm doing good. You know, like a lot of like old guys. I think it's because they're old, they don't care. So they're just like, am I allowed to curse?
They're okay.
Oh, they're like, fuck it. So they're like the raunchiest. Oh my god, like, oh.
So what do you want from your typical guy?
What
We
is
need
your
to
type
list.
of guy?
I feel like you need like
This is a question of the hour.
think you
This is
want,
probably
like-
the most important portion of the podcast because hashtag get Evie a date.
we should.
We're making a
If
video.
that starts to be like a hashtag,
Hashtag
for
get
real.
Evie a date.
So go ahead and tell us your typical.
Oh my
man.
god, it's a long list, but it's not a
We got
complicated
time. We got
list.
time.
He has to be 6 foot or higher.
Yes.
See, I know.
Yes,
What
yes. Like
Or maybe even taller.
but Jamie cannot be part of the equation. If it was up to Jamie, I would date like a 5'2", this scrawny.
Bullshit.
She's been like, but Evie, like if you just kind of close your eyes and like walk on your knees, it's like if you just like walk on your knees, really you're at eye level. Like that's Jamie.
I'm like, y'all both the same size laying down.
So what else do you want?
Oh,
6
yeah, don't
foot.
gotta be
So height is important to me.
Okay.
I'm definitely an alpha female. I'm very much like a headstrong, take control type of woman. So I need that back. Earlier when we're talking about like the fighting and stuff like that, I need a little like there's gotta be a little flavor, a little sass on the other side too. But I'm extremely ambitious, and so I get turned off by somebody who's content with just like a 9 to 5 going home to watch like Seinfeld or something like that. You know what I mean? Like that's a huge turn off for me. I have 2 kids that I'm extremely active with. I try to travel as much as I can. Starting off my own little side business, Funky Bacalao, my day job. I have a lot going on, and I want somebody that's running at the same speed. Somebody ambitious, awesome, good looking. Every girl wants a man that doesn't cheat. I don't think they make those anymore. I think that's a
1950.
Old-
They were cheating in
old-
1950.
Black men don't cheat. You looking at
That is
2
true.
black people.
That
right
is
here.
true. Black men don't cheat. Get you a black guy.
Exactly.
They say you
That's
never
probably-
go back.
That's probably what's going on.
That.
That's probably what's going on.
They say you never go back.
I
That's what they
personally,
say.
no offense to the black guys, no offense to the white guys, no offense to the
Chinese,
anything, to
Asian.
the redhead. Can I just say something? Black guys get really offended when I say I'm not really into black guys. I don't know why. White guys don't seem to be that offended by it, or like anybody else. It's like a redhead. Like, are you into redhead women, or women with freckles?
I don't discriminate.
I think black guys think like every girl's supposed to be into.
Exactly.
Not just
so it's more like, oh, how dare you not be into me?
That too, and in high school, because I deal with a couple Spanish girls. Their parents or other people,
Oh, yeah, y'all fair
they
haters.
said, they don't like black people.
No,
So-
for me, it's not about you being black, purple, freckled, redhead. It doesn't matter. For me personally, I prefer Latino only because I'm such a Latina. Like, all I listen to is Spanish music. I love dancing. And so, like, in my previous relationship, he was Latin, but like, so like in this relationship, I want to go out dancing. I want to go out salsa dancing. I want to turn on the radio and not have wars. Like, I want to have similar taste in music and enjoy it. I want to...
She's
Like,
looking for the male version of herself.
Yes!
So
I
if
got a
you're out
Dominicana.
there,
I got Dominicana for you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Pero es que
gonna
dominicanos,
dance-
they're
he has to dance by
mujeres. What?
He likes to dance by himself.
Oh, look at the video! That's funny.
yeah, we know that. Yeah.
Actually, World Latin Star posted a video today that was like so my life. It's like a heavier set big woman, and like a real scrawny guy. I think she had like 5 inches on him. Dude was snapping though, like dancing. He was like busting out some moves, and I actually commented. I'm like, story of my life. Every good dancer I've ever had has been at least 4 inches shorter than me.
Oh man, that doesn't work.
Tall man, just I don't know what
They're usually clumsy or not. What's the word I'm looking for? Like every tall person, they have to kind of like get trained a certain way to do certain things, like
I
play
can't
sports.
dance. I'm gonna be honest with you.
You can dance.
I think most men have to be trained though.
I can do a 2-step.
I don't know.
Okay, so
that
that's something.
kind of came natural to me. I'm sorry.
I
You're
think
lucky.
the
You're
same.
lucky.
I think
Yeah.
that too. I think
You
some
say
people.
you don't dance?
I can't dance. Yeah, I do a 2-step.
What's life like?
Two-step.
I know. I feel like it's a very sad
I'm
existence.
a listener, so like I would like just chill in the back and watch people dance.
So before you
Or I could
were
do the
engaged,
electric slide.
when you were like
I learned it
single,
just now.
and you would like go out, you wouldn't like take a girl out to dance.
Well, our dance is kind of different. You don't gotta do much.
Nah, you still gotta do stuff now.
That's true. I know what you're talking about.
No,
I
guys
don't date, but I go out.
This is Briar County. Guys are still joking and doing things.
Yeah, no.
Guys are dancing more in clubs than females.
No,
sometimes.
guys can dance, but I'm saying when you dance with a female. Like,
Oh yeah, it's different.
in
We're
a
looking for
hip-hop
the
club,
throwing it back.
But you see,
all
and
you hear is the
that's
juvenile.
right.
And that's pretty much it.
And so to me personally, when I go out, yeah, that's kind of like fun when it's been a couple hours in and you're a couple drinks in. But like the first couple hours of me being out, I want to like legit dance. And that's why I
Salsa?
love Spanish music so much, because there's actual dancing involved with turns and steps and stuff like that. Like I enjoy that a lot. And then, again, the drinks kick in, you start to kind of like, you know what I mean? And then that's when the juvenile comes in. So that juvenile's always around.
For some reason, I was always picked out. Like every time I went to, cause I have a lot of Spanish homeboys, Puerto Rican, Dominicans, and every time I go to a party with them, there's always that one Spanish girl who just for some reason just picks me up.
Oh yeah, that's what they do.
brings
That's
me
what they
there.
do. They embarrass you because you can't.
Well, they don't really embarrass me because all I do is go off their
So
energy.
you have rhythm.
Yeah,
You have rhythm.
I have rhythm.
That's good.
So
Yeah.
as soon as I catch it, I look at them. That's how I learn. I look and then I just like imitate.
Even Haitian people, like we're Haitian, so they have their own.
You guys are Haitian?
Yeah. I'm
Listen, I get down to some zouk and some compa.
Yeah,
I just went to a wedding not too long ago, and first of all, of course, I was like the only. I was like the tallest woman there, so that ain't almost enough to like look at. And then the only white skin, the only white girl there. But I'm not white, I'm Puerto Rican, so I always make sure I'm not white, Puerto Rican.
I'll clarify.
Yeah, I gotta clarify. But they were all like, yo, legit. Hey, we can talk about some artists. I love, like, my favorite song right now is Harmonique, Incredible. That's my favorite song right now.
I don't listen to
I don't know the name. I just go out to the song.
The most beautiful, 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 beautiful song. But anyway, it's the same thing. I was watching what they were doing, and then if you have rhythm, you kind of get the point of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And next thing you know, boom.
Dominicans and Haitians to me are kind of the same.
Yeah, but don't tell that to them.
Food, yeah. It's too close.
So what's the next step for you guys and what you guys want to do? What's the next step?
Well, I think we're both taking on 2 different projects. Right now, she's very passionate about actually starting a podcast. So that's all her.
Yeah.
I'm like, Team Jamie, go. Just tell me where to go and what to talk about, and we'll do it.
Yeah.
Me, I'm just working on more collaborations. I'm focusing on the business part of it, growing the page, getting collaborations, and just getting people to like find out who Funky Bacalao is. We are taking a trip to Puerto Rico, which I'm super, super, super excited about, to go make a nice donation to a school that I went to when I was younger over there. So I just want to like start getting involved. I just did an event, a sports event, and it felt good to talk to people, literally tell them in person about Funky Bacalao, got to take a couple pictures. So yeah.
Building a brand. That's good.
Yeah, exactly. Building a brand.
Alright, should you have whoever you dating sign a prenup, like, before you was rich, like, before you got rich? Like, would you be mad if a guy say, I want you to sign a prenup?
I have a very strong feeling that I'm going to be rich all on my own. So I may be asking him to sign a prenup.
Alright, so what if it's the other way around, though? Like, right now, you meet a guy and he says, I
I'll
want
punch
you
him in
to
the face. Real talk.
You don't,
How would you
Just-
feel if
I real talk. I would
square
just
in
be
the
like,
face.
I just real talk would be like real Puerto Rican. Like, what do you mean you want me to sign a prenup?
Because some people are like, oh, I understand, and then some people's like, you're pretty much saying that this relationship's not gonna work.
Exactly.
It's not,
Exactly.
you know, it's like anything can happen.
I understand anything can happen. Again, I come from a failed marriage myself, so I know anything can happen. However, I just feel like a prenup is an insult. Personally.
So if you get rich,
Personally.
if you become rich,
Nah, I
would
mean,
you ask for a
listen.
prenup or no?
Yeah, but you just said you'll do it.
Oh, but I said it like jokingly. I said it
Would
jokingly.
you do that, though?
No, because I'm going in it thinking this is gonna be forever. I'm not gonna like, hey,
You don't wanna
we're
protect
gonna be
your business?
together forever, but just think it.
Relationship.
I'll cross that bridge when I get there, I guess.
So where
And
can we?
cheap, too.
So where can we find you guys, and where can we watch your videos and your YouTube pages and everything?
So we are on the story at all times. You can always find us on the story. We're always posting.
On funky_bacalao. Remember, you got to put the underscore
Yeah,
after
we gotta
the
put
funky.
the underscore on there. We post every Tuesday night at 6:30 and Saturday mornings. Like that's for sure. And then sometimes we post in between.
Every Saturday morning?
Every Saturday morning at 10 and every Tuesday at 6:30.